The stars had always welcomed humans. They traveled far, made friends, traded goods, and even helped some dying worlds. Humanity believed they were building a future among the stars. But everything changed in one single day at exactly 12 o'clock galactic time. Every comm station on Earth went dark for 3 seconds. Then, a new message appeared burned into every screen, every satellite, and every space terminal. By order of the Galactic Council, humanity is now banned from all interstellar activities. No ships may leave Earth, no trade, no travel, no contact. Effective immediately. Panic spread. Across Earth, people stared in shock. Scientists, miners on Mars, students on space stations. Everyone. Why? The message didn't explain. No hearing. No warning. Just exile.news channel screamed. Leaders met in secret. Protests began. But in one hidden chamber, deep under the surface of Antarctica, a group of people remained calm. They were part of something called Project Dominion, and their leader, an old man named Director Hollow, only smiled. Good, he said. It begins. Years earlier, Haile had predicted this. He warned the United Nations that the Galactic Council feared humanity, not because of war, but because of potential. You don't fit their system? He once told the UN Assembly. You grow too fast. You think too differently. One day they'll feel threatened, and they will shut the door. Now that day had come. While the world was still trying to understand what happened, Halle gave orders. Seal the facilities. Bring Dominion Protocol online. Activate Deep Forge and GhostNet, quietly. One by one, hidden facilities across Earth, Luna, Mars, and Titan came to life. Most people didn't know these places existed. They were secret for a reason. A week after the ban, alien cargo ships stopped arriving. Space tourism collapsed. Diplomats were recalled. Humanity was isolated. Many begged for answers. Some begged for mercy. The Council said one reply. Human nature is unstable. Growth must be controlled. For the safety of the galaxy, Earth must remain grounded. That was their reason? To Halle, it sounded like fear. To the galaxy, it sounded like control. To the people of Earth, it became fuel. 3 weeks after the ban, something strange happened. A freighter from the Andari Republic was attacked near the Ebon Rift. Pirates. The Council ignored it, but someone didn't. The pirates were wiped out. Their ships destroyed with surgical precision. The Andari captain reported seeing strange vessels, black, silent, fast. No markings. No known design. Only one word was burned onto the side of the last pirate wreck. Retribution. Back on Earth, Halle stood in a massive underground chamber. Before him, rows of ships stood ready, sleek, dark, far more advanced than anything Earth had ever shown. Beside him, a young woman named Ava, the lead AI systems engineer, spoke quietly. Phase 1 is complete. Ghost Fleet is live. Deep Forge is operational. Stealth drones are mapping the outer systems. No detection. Halle nodded. Double quotes. Let the Council believe we're crying in the dirt, he said. Let them think they broke us. Then he looked at a monitor showing live feeds from secret colonies beyond Pluto. By the time they notice, he whispered, it will already be too late. The universe thought Earth had gone silent. After the ban, no human ship was seen in space. No signals were sent. No trade requests. No protests. The Galactic Council believed humanity had accepted defeat, but they were wrong. Earth wasn't quiet. Earth was planning. Beneath the icy surface of Europa, a massive base called Outpost Eclipse roared to life. No one outside the solar system knew it even existed. Not even Earth's own public knew. Here, human engineers worked without sleep. I worked beside them. These were not normal ships they were building. These were stealth-class war cruisers, powered by dark matter cores and invisible to most. Galactic scanners. Each ship had a mission. Each ship had a name. Each name came from Earth's myths. Phantom, Leviathan, Wrath, Ghostblade. Farther out, near. The orbit of Neptune. Another secret project awakened. Deep Forge. It was not a factory. It was a living machine. It used asteroid material and solar energy to build new ships faster than any known alien species. It never stopped. Every 12 hours, one new stealth drone was born. The Council had banned Earth from space. So Earth went around the rules. They didn't leave Earth. They went below, behind and beyond. Ava stood in front of a holographic map. Red dots marked Council. Ships. Blue dots were human. Most of them were marked cloaked. We now have 127 active units beyond Jupiter, she reported. No enemy detection. ShadowNet is fully online. Director Hale nodded. And the colonies? Ava smiled. Hidden, self-sufficient, growing. He looked at the stars above on the ceiling projection. They think they've caged us, Hale said. But we've tunneled under the walls. Meanwhile, in the wider galaxy, cracks were showing. Several smaller species once protected by humans now suffered. Trade routes once managed by human captains fell to pirates. Old alliances collapsed. No one stepped in. The Council said, let the galaxy rebalance. But in secret, voices whispered, why did they ban the humans? Weren't they helping us? Is Earth truly gone? Then one day, a mining colony on the edge of Zarnith space went dark. Pirates had come. No one helped, except one ship. It came out of nowhere. Sleek, silent, deadly. It didn't ask questions. It simply destroyed the pirates in 90 seconds. The survivors found a symbol on the pirate wreckage. Not a flag, not a name, just a blue circle. Earth's color, Earth's shape, across the galaxy. Rumors spread fast. They're still out there. They're watching. They never surrendered. The Council called it a lie. They said Earth was grounded. Weak, isolated, but somewhere deep in Council territory. An ancient AI from the archives gave a warning. Do not mistake silence for defeat. Humans always rise in the dark. Back in Outpost Eclipse, Ava received a message from one of the recon drones. She stared at the screen for a long time, then ran to Hale. It started, she said. The first species has contacted us. Who? The Varnak. They say they want protection. Hale didn't smile this time. He only gave one order. Prepare the envoy fleet. It's time they saw what Earth has become. Asterisk. Voices from the void. They banned humanity from the stars. Now we rule them all. HFY Sci-Fi. Word count, approximately 800. Style, third person, simple basic English. Suspenseful. 5 to 7 minute hook. A signal came from beyond the Drenari belt. A weak voice. Full of static, full of fear. To anyone listening. Our colony is falling. Please, we have children here. Please help us. This is Varnak 3, and silence. The Council ignored it. The Varnak species had been small, poor, non-members, not worth attention. But Earth heard them. Inside the stealth command ship Wrath. Ava watched the signal again. She didn't blink. She didn't speak. She simply turned to the black-helmeted pilot beside her and said, prepare the Phantom Wing. A single word was sent through ShadowNet to the fleet. Intervene. 12 hours later, Varnak 3's sky cracked open. It wasn't pirates this time. It was 4 human ships, sleek, black, ghost-like. They made no sound. They didn't broadcast any warning. They didn't speak to the Council. They simply destroyed every pirate vessel within 4,000 kilometers. No survivors. No mercy. The colonists watched from below, confused and terrified. After the battle, one human ship dropped something onto the planet, a simple container. Inside was food, medicine, and one small device. When the Varnock elder touched it, a hologram. Lit up dot, it showed a woman with sharp eyes and a calm voice. I am Ava. Earth sees you. You are not alone. The message spread across the stars faster than the Council could block it. Other colonies, forgotten by the Galactic Order, began whispering the same thing. Humanity is still out there. They didn't fall. They became something else. And then, more signals came. One from a mining station held hostage for 6 months. One from a refugee vessel, surrounded by slavers. One from a border world, threatened by warlords. They didn't call the Council. They called the ghosts. The ghosts came. On a council moon called Velos Prime. Senator Creel watched the reports with shaking hands. This isn't possible, he hissed. Earth is banned. They can't even leave their system. But the footage showed otherwise. Ships that didn't exist on any registry. Weapons that broke the rules of known physics. Tactics that made the Council's navy look like Stone Age children. Creel turned to his aide. Who gave them this power? The aide replied, No one, sir. They built it in exile. In the silence of his command room, Director Halai watched. Star maps update with each new human action dots turned from red to blue. Worlds once forgotten were now marked protected. All without firing a shot at the Council. Do you see it? Ava said beside him. Halai nodded. They think power is control. But true power is influence. One Varnock boy, after the rescue, was asked what he saw. He replied softly, I saw ships made of stars. And one human stepped out and hugged. My mother. He had no flag, just a necklace with a blue circle. What did he say? The boy smiled. He said, We never forgot you. And across the stars, hope returned, not through armies, not through politics, but through one truth. Whispered in every dark corner, Earth hears us. The Galactic Council thought they had ended the human threat by banning Earth. They believed they had stopped humanity's rise, trapped them behind planetary borders, locked them out of power. But the Council had made one mistake. They thought humans needed permission. On the 12th moon of the Jarkel system, Senator Taverin arrived to inspect a trade port. What he found was silence. No guards, no staff, no cargo. Just a single terminal still running. He pressed the screen. A message appeared. You left these people to die. We didn't. Then the screen went black, and a single symbol glowed. A blue circle. Taverin stumbled back. His guards scanned for danger. But there was nothing. No enemy to fight. No human in sight. Just the proof that they had been there, and that the Council no longer controlled everything. Back on Council Prime, panic. Security logs vanished. Supply lines failed. Ships disappeared. Each time, the same silent signature was found. A precise strike. No survivors among slavers. No innocent harmed. No response to hails. The press called them phantoms. Some called them angels. But the truth was simple. They were humans, and they were everywhere, in a hidden chamber. Councillor Dreth slammed his fist on the table. This is impossible. We banned them. We sealed the gates. His aide, pale and sweating, whispered back, Sir, Earth never needed our gates. They built tunnels. Then destroy them, Dreth growled. Bring in the fleet. Crush them before they grow stronger. But it was already too late, in the shadows of Sector 9. 6 Council patrol ships vanished while scanning a derelict station. No one understood how later, a lone emergency beacon activated. A data burst was transmitted across Council systems. It was a video. It showed the patrol crews alive, safe, confused. Behind them stood men and women in sleek black armor. Human. One of them stepped forward. "We are not your enemy," he said calmly. "But if you force us to be, we will not hold back again." Then the feed ended. The Council's private war room filled with shouting. Where is their main base? How do they cloak entire fleets? Who is leading them? Only one answer came back. We don't know. That terrified them more than any battle. Meanwhile, deep in a hollowed-out moon in the Kellendrift, Ava stood before the largest star map Earth had ever created. Thousands of dots blinked red for enemy, blue for allies, green for neutral. And more red dots were turning blue, not because of war, but because of hope. Message came through Shadow Net. It was from the Tavari Matronada, proud but neutral race. They had received food, medicine, protection. No payment requested. Only a small message left behind. Earth remembers. Now the Tavari wanted to join something greater. Not the Council. Something new. Something human. Led. Director Hawley watched the report with tired eyes. He turned to Ava. Double quotes. "We gave them a warning," he said. She nodded. "And they didn't listen." He looked out the window into the void of space. "Then now, we give them a lesson." The sky over Veltorin, a wealthy council world, was peaceful. Children played in zero-gravity parks. Merchants traded rare crystals from 10 star systems. Noble families dined in orbiting luxury rings. Then the first wormhole cracked open. It made no sound, just a ripple across the stars. Then another dot, and another. Within minutes, the space around Veltorin was full of them. From the void, massive ships. Peered. Black, silent, shielded with unknown alloys. No flags, no colors. Just one clear symbol etched into their hulls. A blue circle. Earth's mark. Humanity had returned. Council forces scrambled. Veltorin's defense grid powered up. Fighters launched. But the human fleet didn't fire. They simply held position. One ship larger than the others moved forward. Its name lit up in quiet defiance. TNS Defiance. Inside, Director Hale stood on the bridge. He looked through the glass at the swirling planet below. "Let them see us," he said. Ava stepped beside him. "Broadcast is ready." And begin. Across the galaxy, screens changed. From council halls to slave colonies. From orbiting stations to hidden tunnels. Every species saw the same thing. A man with silver hair and calm eyes. He spoke slowly, clearly. "We did not come for war. But we are no longer asking for peace. You left us to die. We survived. You tried to bury us. We grew in the dark. You banned us from the stars. But now we own the night sky." Behind him, hundreds of ships aligned in perfect formation. "To those still suffering, we hear you. To those still hiding, we see you. And to those still enslaving, corrupting, and lying." He paused. "We are your reckoning." Veltorin's citizens screamed. Some ran. Some fell to their knees. Others just watched in silence. No shots were fired. But the message hit harder than any weapon. Humanity was not defeated. It was organized. Armed and everywhere. Council worlds panicked. In secret meetings, leaders yelled at each other. Where did they get this power? Why didn't we stop them sooner? Who helped them? No one had answers. But one thing was clear. The human fleet wasn't just strong. It was 10 steps ahead. Back aboard the Defiance, Ava received new reports. 18 independent colonies want to join us, she said. 4 rebel factions. Just switched sides. Hale nodded. Let the Council make their next move. But what if they attack? He looked out at his ships. Then they'll learn what we've truly built. That night, as stars blinked silently in the dark, An old saying returned to every corner of the galaxy: never corner a human, because now the humans had cornered the council. Asterisk. The council made its decision. They would not bow. They would not talk. They would fight. 360 warships were sent to Valtorin. The order was simple: crush the human fleet. Show the galaxy that Earth still obeys. The fleet arrived with banners raised and weapons charged. But they were not prepared. Not for what humanity had become. The first battle lasted 13 minutes. The council ships never even saw the weapons. They were targeted before they could lock their radars. Hulls melted without impact. Engines died mid-flight. Some crews surrendered before the first shot hit them. Only 7 ships escaped. They didn't speak of honor. They spoke of terror. One survivor, trembling in an emergency pod, whispered into a recorder, "They didn't fight us, they dismantled us." Across the stars, council territories began to fracture. Stations refused orders. Outposts stopped responding. On the mining world of Trenos 4, the entire local military laid down their weapons the moment a single Earth stealth drone hovered above the capital. It didn't fire. It only projected a message into the sky: this world is now protected. The people cheered. The soldiers dropped their helmets. The flag of the council was lowered. And in its place, a simple image flew. A blue circle. Back at the human high command, Ava updated the board. 17 planets liberated, she said. 9. Without a single shot. Director Hallen nodded. The fear of our name now travels faster than our ships. But we still haven't touched the council's core worlds, she added. He stared at the star map in silence, then replied, "We won't need to. They'll come to us." He was right. In less than 72 hours, 5 council races declared neutrality. 3 opened private talks. 1 council senator defected and gave Earth full access to classified systems. What they saw inside those files shocked even Holly. The council had been hiding worse things. Slave markets, secret experiments, mind control projects. They had feared humanity because humanity couldn't be controlled. Halle ordered a new message sent. This time, not to the council, but to every world. It said, "The council lied to you. Earth was not the danger. They were. Now we bring justice. Now we bring truth." Millions of beings watched the video as Earth exposed centuries of secret crimes. The council tried to block it, but it was too late. Revolts began. Riots spread. Council buildings burned. In the shadows of an asteroid field, the last pureblood council fleet gathered. Its commander, Lord Vethros, gave his final order: attack Earth directly. If we fall, let us fall in fire. They launched. 12 ships made it past the outer defenses. 2 reached Earth's atmosphere. Only 1 got close enough to see the surface. What it saw broke them. Not destruction. Not fear. But harmony. Clean skies. Unified cities. Thousands of species living together. And one thing more. Orbiting above the planet. A massive station, glowing bright blue. Earth's new symbol of leadership. The Akkud Ring. The ship turned back. Its captain surrendered. In that moment, the galaxy understood. The war was over. And Earth had won not just with weapons, but with vision. Asterisk. A new sun rose over Earth. But it wasn't just Earth anymore. From orbit, the Akkud Ring shimmered with light so large it could be seen from the surface. It wasn't a weapon. It was something far more dangerous to the old order. A promise. All across the galaxy, the banners of the Galactic Council were falling. In their place, a new emblem appeared. A blue circle, calm and silent. Not a symbol of control, but of unity. In the center of the Akkud Ring, leaders from over 60 liberated worlds gathered. Former slaves, former rebels, scientists, farmers, soldiers, even eyes. Director Hall stepped forward, but he didn't stand at the head. He stood beside them. "We are not here to rule with fear," Hale said. "We are here because we were all once forgotten, banned, broken, ignored." He paused, and yet we rose. The galaxy had seen humanity's power, but now it saw something else, not human leadership. Humans didn't take planets. They rebuilt them. They didn't silence voices. They handed over microphones. They didn't build empires. They built a confederation. They called it the Free Systems Accord. Ava watched the council hall from a side window, arms crossed, a small smile on her face. "Not bad," she whispered, "for a species that was once told to stay grounded." Beside her, the Varnak child she had once rescued smiled back. "You saved us." "No," Ava replied. "We just gave you the power to save yourselves." Meanwhile, on the far side of the galaxy, the last of the old council huddled in exile. Their ships were broken, their people gone. They watched as even their homeworld signed treaties with the Accord. One of them, tired and bitter, spoke. "We should have ended them when we had the chance." Another whispered, "No, we should have joined them." Back on Earth, life was peaceful, but not quiet. Shipyards never stopped. Science stations orbited every moon. Children from dozens of species studied together under the blue sky. A new generation was being born, one that didn't care who came, from which world. They just knew the truth. Humanity had been banned, but now they led the stars. Director Heil, old now, sat beneath a tree in the United Earth Memorial Gardens. He watched the sun set behind the new flag of the galaxy, a circle. That included every star, every world, every voice. Was it worth it? Ava asked, sitting beside him. He nodded slowly. "It wanted us out of the stars," he said. "So we became the light they could never put out." Final line, closing hook for audience. And somewhere, in the dark void between galaxies, another race was watching. They whispered in fear. The humans weren't just banned. They were reborn. The end asterisk.